Thank you, Gabe. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Pilates All Levels mat class with me, Mike. Okay. Please listen to your body. Don't push past through any pain. Modify if necessary. Okay. We're going to start seated, focusing on some trunk stabilization, some dynamic trunk movements, rotation, flexion, extension. We'll get into some hip work along with some shoulder blade strengthening today. So, like I said, we'll start seated at the front end of our mats. All right, so our feet are hip width distance apart. All right, heels about 1.5 feet away from your sit bones. Let's use our arms to help us upright in this seated posture here. Our eye gaze is forward, chest is nice and open, shoulder blades are back, okay? Let's close our eyes for a moment here. Bringing our awareness to the breath, let's inhale. In through the nose, breathing into the sides of the ribs. We exhale, pulling in with those abdominals, drawing the navel in towards the spine. Again, inhale. Breathing into the sides of the ribs, we exhale, pulling everything inwards, creating that inner corset, okay? Again, inhaling. And exhaling. Supporting our upright alignment. Now, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, let's pull in with our abs. Let's start to round the spine here. So we tuck the hips under. Let's find that curvature. Okay, so we get that rounding here. Now we inhale to sit up tall, keep the sit bones rooted to the mat. We'll lift our chest forward and up. And exhale. We round, so get that curvature again, rounding the spine very much like a cat stretch if we were on our hands and knees, only seated here. Again, inhale. Using your arms as an assist, we can lift our head, neck, and chest forward and up, getting that length, and then exhale. We round, we round, we round. We get that curvature. All right, and then one last time, inhale, keeping a grip on those legs. Let's extend through the upper spine. Exhale to neutral, hold for a breath, we breathe in. Now exhale back in that C curve. Let's start to tuck our hips under. Let's round and roll the spine back. Eye gaze is forward. Take a deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale, pulling in with your abdominals, using your arms as an assist here. We round the spine forward. Shoulders stack over the hips. Let's build the body up tall. Inhale. Exhale, rounding, getting that tuck, creating that curvature, rounding the low back into the mat. We breathe in at the bottom. Exhale, pulling in with our abs. Use those hands as an assist if necessary. Build the body up tall. Inhale. Exhale again. Rounding. Getting that curvature, rolling the body back. Eye gaze straight through our knees. Again, inhale. Exhale. Rolling forward. Now this time, let's bring our hands on top of our knees. Let's push into those knees to build the body up tall. So sitting upright here, rooting through our sit bones, pulling with the abs, arms parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Let's round. We'll roll the spine back here, okay? Now, stay lifted. Keep the feet on the floor. We inhale, maintaining this chest lift. Exhale, reach the hands a little further. Pulse the body forward. Inhale back. Exhale, pull it. Flatten into the mat. And then we find our neutral. It's an inhale. Exhale, pulling in with the abs. The navel draws in towards the spine. The low back flattens into the mat there. And then it's an inhale back to neutral. Again, we exhale to tuck. So it's very similar to what we were doing seated, creating that curvature. We pull the navel inwards here. That low back rounds into the navel draws in, that low spine flattens to the mat there. All right, now find tabletop. So just a simple march here, maintaining neutral now. So there's no rotation in the pelvis, no tucking under. Exhale to lift. Inhale, set the foot down. Exhale to lift. One more left leg. Inhale that foot to the floor, both feet heavy on the mat. Let's find that imprint again. Let's tuck in with our abs, flattening the low back to the mat, elevating the hips, keeping that tuck, shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, again, imprinting, hollowing, flattening. We elevate, keeping the rib cage soft, working evenly through both feet here. Let's keep that tuck there. We hold, inhale, and exhale to roll the spine. Now we'll do a couple more here. We'll actually hold the top. Okay, and the last one here. So we find neutral, let's breathe in. Exhale, imprinting, flattening. Keeping that tuck, that rib cage stays soft. working evenly through both legs. Okay, we hold at the top. Let's breathe in. Exhale to roll the spine down. Okay, one more. Like I said, we're going to hold at the top of this next one. Finding neutral, inhale. Exhale, again, imprinting, flattening, elevating the hips up, keeping the rib cage soft, shoulder blades back. Let's hold at the top there, okay? Inhale, let's drop that right hip down. Exhale to square the pelvis back to center. Inhale the left hip down towards the floor. Exhale, square the pelvis back. So we drop the right hip towards the floor. That left glute is active, and then we square the hips back to neutral. We drop the left hip towards the floor, inhale. Exhale, square that pelvis back. So we alternate hips here. I'm dropping my right hip down. We get that rotation, squaring back to center. Inhale, that left hip down. Exhale to center. We go one more each, one more right leg. Inhale. Exhale, one more left. Inhale, exhale back, hold for a breath in, and then exhale to slowly roll the spine down. We work each vertebra into the mat, and then we find our neutral. Let's all squeeze our feet and knees together. Bring your arms over your shoulders and then reach them out to a T position. Let's take our knees to the right. Okay, so we keep the left shoulder blade on the floor. We twist the spine. Now exhale, pulling in with your obliques. Let's return to center. Inhale over, now to the left. Let's get that stretch there. Exhale, pulling in with your obliques. We return, okay? Inhaling over, taking your knees in the other direction. Exhale, pull in with your obliques, getting those trunk muscles to really fire. To return to neutral, it's an inhale over. We go to the left. Exhale, pull with your obliques. We return. So I take my knees to the right. Okay, that left foot stays glued to the right leg, or the right foot rather. The legs are glued together. Let's go one more in each direction. Inhale over. Exhaling back. One more to the right. And exhale back to center. Hold in center. Feet and knees stay glued together. We interlace our fingers behind our head, elbows in our peripheral vision. Let's breathe in to prepare. Exhale, pulling in with your abdominals. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Eye gaze to our knees. We hold, inhale, and then exhale to lower down. Okay. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. The head, neck, and chest lifts up. Take a deep breath in, we hold, and exhale to lower back down. Again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulling in with our abs, the head, neck, and chest will lift. Deep breath in, holding. All right. Exhale to lower back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chest lifts up. Getting that fold, we hold for a breath. And exhale down. All right, adding on now. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's chest lift up. Getting that flexion again. Let's all grab our legs, coming up a little higher. So now we keep that chest lift height. Maintain that position. Inhale the hands back behind your head. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Now inhale, set that leg down. Exhale, lift the left leg back up to tabletop. So we alternate legs back in our single leg lifts, only now we maintain the chest lift height. Inhale that foot down. Exhale the opposite leg up. Inhale that foot down. Exhale the left leg up. Let's go one more. Each leg, chest lifts up. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale the foot down. Grab those legs again. Coming up a little higher. Maintain the chest lift height. Inhale. Now exhale, let's rotate the upper spine to your right. Inhale to return, exhale up and over to your left. Chest lift with rotation. Staying lifted, maintaining this height. Rotate, inhale back, exhale, we rotate, inhale, exhale, we rotate. One more to the right, one more to the left. Inhale back, exhale, lower your head, neck, and chest to the floor. Let's all reach our arms out to a T position, okay? Right leg will lift tabletop, left leg to match. So both legs tabletop. We inhale our knees to the right. That left shoulder stays on the floor. We exhale to pull in with our obliques. We return to center. Let's take our knees to the left. That right shoulder blade stays on the mat. We exhale to return. Let's keep our eye gaze up at the ceiling as we alternate sides here, okay? Inhaling our knees over, getting a twist, pulling in with your trunk to return, taking your knees over to the right. Exhale, pull with those obliques, using those deep abs to make this twist happen here, okay? Getting this rotation, we take our knees over, it's a deep breath. Exhaling back to center, inhaling our knees over to the left. We pull with our trunk to return. Inhale over to the right. Exhaling back, we go one more now to the left. Exhale back, now hold in center, interlacing our fingers back behind our head again. We inhale, exhale back into our chest lifts. Okay, we lift up, let's grab our legs again, coming up a little higher. All right, now maintain the height here. Let's inhale, take that right leg out long into a single leg stretch. Exhale to pull the thigh back in. Inhale, take the left leg out long. Exhale it back in. We alternate legs here. Inhale, exhale to pull. Inhale that leg out long. Exhale to pull. Two more. Inhale. One more of each. One more left leg. Grab your legs again, coming up a little higher, keeping that chest lift, okay? Now, let's take the hands behind your head. Now, rotate the upper body to the right. Take the left knee away. That knee stays bent. Touch the foot, return to center. Inhale to the left, the right knee travels away. Exhale back, staying lifted as we move. Rotating. Inhale back, exhale. Stay lifted up off the shoulder blades. Twisting, let's go one more to the right. One more to the left. Back to center, grab those legs, coming up a little higher. And lower everything to the floor, just pulling the knees to your chest. And let's rock the body side to side here, okay? Now, let's take our feet to the floor, one leg at a time. Feet hip width distance apart. Knees will be bent, shoulder blades back. Eye gaze straight up towards the ceiling. We breathe in. And again, exhale. Imprinting, flattening the low back to the mat, elevating the hips up. Glutes and hamstrings, again, active in this bridge position. We're stable on that right leg. We inhale. Exhale, lift the left leg tabletop, okay? Now inhale, touch the left foot to the floor. Exhale that left leg back up for 4. Inhale, touch, exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, lift for 2. One more. Lift, hold, hold. Now inhale, drop the hips down a few inches. Press up off that right leg, okay? 4. Inhale. Exhale, press up for 3. We hinge down. Up for 2. Last one. Push, set that left leg to the floor. Retuck through the hips. Inhale. Exhale to roll the spine. Slowly down one piece at a time, okay? Work the low back into the floor, find neutral. We inhale, reset, reset. Exhale, again, imprinting, flattening, elevating, okay? Keeping that tuck. Stable on the left leg. We breathe in. Exhale, lift the right leg up, tabletop. Hold, 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 okay? Now, inhale, touch the right foot to the floor. Exhale that right leg back up, okay? Inhale, hinge. We touch, exhale up, keeping that tuck. Inhale, hinge, touch, exhale, we go. One more. Stable on that left leg. Now, inhale, the hips travel down a few inches. We exhale to press up. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Two more here. Driving off that center glute. One more. Lift, lift, lift. Set that right foot to the floor. Retuck through the hips. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, let's roll the spine down. Keeping that tuck. Work that low back into the mat. Find neutral in your pelvis. Lift the right leg tabletop, left leg to match. Now straighten the legs if you can. You can keep them bent. Knees can be bent if you need. Okay, they can modify here. Full version of our corkscrew, legs are straight. We take our knees to, or our feet to the left. It's an inhale. Exhale the legs down around and to center. So I take my feet to the right. I got some space between my left hip and the floor, circling the legs down around to the left and return. Inhale over, exhale, down around to the right and back. Inhale, exhale out and around and back, alternating. Inhale over, exhale down and around and back, moving with the breath and returning to the left, keeping that trunk active. So important, those abdominals stay engaged throughout. So we get some rotation. All right, obviously, we get some work through our hips. Last one to the right. Back to center. Now hold, bend the knees deep, or rather just a tabletop. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, pulling with your abdominals. Again, we lift our chest up. Now, grab those legs. We come up a bit higher. Okay. Maintain the chest lift height. Maintain your position. We take the hands behind our head. Inhale, straighten the legs out. Exhale to pull. Inhale, the legs extend. Exhale to pull. Maintain that chest lift height. Inhale, exhale. We pull 3. Pull 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Grab those legs again. And relax everything to the floor. Just take your left leg to the floor. Cross the right leg over the left. And then just take your knees to the left here for a twist. We could reach now. Our right arm out to a T. I'm pushing my left hand into my right knee a bit. Okay, getting a bit of a twist. Both arms to a T. Let's pull in with our trunk, switching legs. We'll go left over right. Let's take our knees now to the right. I'm going to take my right hand on my left leg. Whew. Breathing in and out. I'm applying some pressure down into that thigh. Breathing in. Okay, just an easy twist here. Shoulder blades in contact with the mat. Right arm to a T, pulling in with your trunk to return. We uncross our legs, hug your knees to your chest. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, head, neck, and chest lifts. We push our knees into our hands. We roll up to a ball position here. So in this ball position, all right, our feet are hovering up off the mat, elbows by our sides, legs together. Stay round. We inhale back to the base of our shoulder blades. Exhale up, pause. Again, inhale back. Staying round. Exhale up, we pause. Inhale back. Staying round. Exhale up, pause. Okay. Staying round for 3. 2. Inhale. 1 more. Inhaling back. Exhaling up. Now hold. Legs lift to a tabletop position. Grab those knees. Pull yourself up into a flat back. Okay. Abs active. Reach your arms parallel to the floor. Let's round the spine back, keeping your legs still. Keeping that tuck, the low back touches the mat, and then we inhale, pulling in with those abs. We sit back upright, flat back again. 2 more. Rounding, keeping that tuck, the low back touches the mat. Inhale to sit up tall. Let's do 2 more. I lied. All right, rounding, keeping that tuck. Teaser prep here, trying to keep our legs as still as possible. 1 more. 1 more. Getting that hip flexor work, that hip flexor control up to seated. Pull the heels in towards your sit bones here. Whew. And let's try to sit up tall. Let's bring our hands behind our hips here. Okay. And we'll go for an inner thigh stretch here. So I'm going to elevate my hips up and fold the body forward over those feet to get a little bit deeper of a stretch. Okay, I can even grab my feet and fold forward. Breathing in and out. Okay, getting the inner thighs to open up. We sit up tall. Let's straighten our legs out long. Okay, legs out in front of us here. All right. And let's interlace our fingers behind our head with our legs together here. Abs are in. Okay. So we're sitting up tall. Now pull in with your trunk muscles. Let's rotate our spine to the left. Inhale to return. Exhale to the right. So we get some clean rotation in the spine here. Inhale to return. Exhale, other side. So those obliques, those back extensors work here to rotate. Okay. I'm keeping my chin in line with my chest throughout. Okay. Inhale to return, exhale, meaning I'm not turning my head, I'm not rotating. Okay. Inhale to return, exhale, other side. Let's rotate to the left here. Let's take our right hand to the left leg, left arm behind us here. We can use our arms pushing to twist, right? Opening our chest to the left here. Keeping length in our spine. Taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, now let's take our hands behind our head. Let's rotate back to center. Let's rotate to the right now. Take your left hand to the right leg, right arm behind you here. Let's use our arms to twist our spine to the right. Okay. Getting that trunk rotation. We'll take our hands back. Let's return to center now. Separate your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Okay. All right, still let's keep the fingers interlaced behind our head. Now rotate your upper body to the left, side bend the spine to where your right elbow lines up just outside that right knee, and then we pull in with our trunk to stack the body up. We return. Rotate the spine to the right, okay? Tilt the body to the left. That left elbow lines up outside that left knee. We stack up and return. We tilt, or I'm sorry, we rotate first, then we tilt. Right elbow to the outside of the right knee. We pull in with our trunk to return, okay? So we rotate to the right, tilt the body to the left, keep that right sit bone on the floor, left elbow, left knee. We stack up and return. Rotate to the left, tilt the body, right elbow, right knee, pulling in with your obliques to stack up. We return, we go one more, tilting the body, left elbow, left knee, pulling in with our trunk, return to center. Now we stay seated here, not done just yet. Let's interlace our fingers right in front of our chest here. So those shoulder blades stay back and down. Let's pull now with the left arm. Let's resist with the right, okay? Now pull with the right, resist with the left. And here we're trying to create some strength in our upper back and shoulder blades. So we pull and resist. So we're focusing on keeping those shoulder joints in that stable position, strengthening the muscles around the joints that do the stabilizing, okay? Or around the joints that need to be stable, okay? So that means our abs are in, spine aligned, shoulder blades back, pull with the right, resist with the left. We pull with the left, resist with the right. Keeping the trunk active, keeping our position, we pull, and resist, okay? Abs are in, working that upper body. Now we hold in center, still pulling in either direction. Take the hands away from you. We line the hands up with the navel, bring the hands up in line with your forehead, circling those arms out and around the back. Okay, pulling overhead, out and around and back. So we're drawing circles now with the hands, but we're still pulling the hands apart. And we can reverse directions here, getting that strength once again in the upper back, those shoulder blades, getting this range of motion in the shoulders, one more overhead, and one more back down, and then just relax forward, okay? Just an easy passive low back stretch here. We're not done. We pull in with our abdominals, stack the body upright, line the hands up with your shoulders. We breathe in to prepare. Exhale, round the upper spine. We'll start to fold the body forward, reaching the hands past our heels. We take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abdominals, rooting through your sit bones. We stack the body upright, one vertebra at a time. We go again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, round, rolling, folding, bringing the hands past the heels. We breathe in, deep breath. Exhale, pulling in with our trunk, rooting through our sit bones, stacking the body up tall. Two more, inhale, exhale. Reaching the hands past the heels, we breathe. Exhale. Pulling in with our trunk, stacking up one more time. Rounding and rolling, deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale. Pulling in with our abs, stacking back up. Last exercise here, we interlace our fingers behind our head. Tall in our posture, lift that left leg up, set it in line with the right. Now lift that left leg back up, set it back down, lift the right leg up, set it down next to the left, lift that leg up, set it back down. So keep the trunk stable. We alternate legs here, okay? Lift, set it down, the right leg lifts, set it down, up, and down. Good. Left leg lifts. Set it down. We lift to the floor. Right leg activates. We set it down. Lift the leg up to the mat. Again, left leg there. And returning, one more right. And back down. Just a little bit of hip flexor work there. Let's glue our feet and knees together, pointing through the feet. Arms parallel to the floor for our roll-ups. Now here, let's find some curvature in the spine. We breathe in and exhale. Let's roll the spine back one vertebra at a time, keeping our legs glued together. We roll the spine, arms reach overhead. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. We roll up to seated. Now I'm going to scoot forward. Here we go. Keeping the curvature, we breathe in. Exhale, reverse. Keeping that tuck, working each piece of the spine into the mat. Arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up. Head, neck, and chest lifts. We tuck the hips under. Exhale, rounding and rolling. Deep breath in at the top. Exhale, rounding, rolling, taking your time. Okay. Arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up. Head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhale, rolling up. Deep breath in at the top. Exhale to reverse. Okay. Couple more. Inhale, the hands come up. Head, neck, and chest will lift. Exhale, rolling up to seated. We breathe in. Exhaling down. We got one more. Head, neck, and chest lifts. Inhale. Exhaling up to seated. So one last time, just a passive forward fold. Can adjust my mat a little bit. Rolling forward. Okay, let's scoot forward just a little bit. And then let's lie all the way on our back. So stay on your back for a moment here. Hands by your sides, our rollovers. So on our back here, let's lift our right leg up tabletop. Pull in with the abs, left leg to match. Hold here. Now inhale, straighten the legs out a bit. Let's take the feet, stack them over the hips. Exhale into your rollover. Now keep the hips high. Inhale, flex the feet, separate the legs, take the toes to the floor. Let's roll the spine slowly down. Okay. Point through the feet, legs together. Inhale, stack the feet up over the hips. Exhaling the legs up and over. Inhale, flex, separate. Keep the sit bones reaching to the sky, feet to the floor. We exhale to control it down, one vertebra at a time, pointing our feet, legs together. Inhale, feet up over the hips. Exhaling. Inhale, flex, separate. We hinge. Those sit bones stay reaching to the sky. Exhale, rounding and rolling, pointing our feet, legs together. Inhale. Exhaling up and over. Inhale, flex, separate. Sit bones reaching to the sky, toes to the floor. We exhale to control it down, point the feet, circle the legs together. Pull the knees to your chest. Whew, and rock side to side. Rounding each piece of the spine into the mat. Okay. And then let's take the left leg long. Okay, let's take the right knee across the midline of the body. Right knee onto the floor if you can. Opening now your chest to the sky, reaching that right arm to a T for another twist here. Breathing in and out. Getting a good twist. Pull the right knee back to the chest, left leg to match. Right leg slides long. Let's take that left knee across to the floor. I'm pushing into that thigh with my right hand. Opening now the chest to the sky, reaching the left arm to a T. Just taking easy, deep breaths in here. Getting some spinal mobility, keeping tall and long. Getting a good rotation. And then we'll pull our knees back to our chest here. Okay. And just round the spine, rock side to side, and feet to the floor. Let's lie on our right side now. Okay. Legs will be long out in front of us here, pointing our feet, left hand in front of our chest. Let's press the bottom leg up into the top leg, hiking the left hip to the ribs. We inhale down, the feet set to the floor. We pull in with our obliques, hiking that left hip to the ribs, feet to the floor. It's an inhale, exhale, pull with our trunk muscles to lift. Inhale down, exhale to side lift here. Deep breaths in, inhale, exhale, side lift. Now inhale the feet down, left hand by our side. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. The bottom leg presses up into the top. We side bend, and then we inhale to lower down. Again, exhale, pulling in with our obliques. We side bend the spine to the left. All right, we inhale back down. Again, pull in with your trunk. We lift the chest up this time, sliding that left hand down the body. All right, 2. And 1 more. We lift, we lift, we lift, and inhale, back down. Now we bend the knees. The hips will stay stacked. Okay, let's lift now that left knee up off the floor, set it back down in this glute clam. So we're looking for some rotation within the hip joint here. The pelvis stays stacked. You lift that knee up, set it down, getting rotation here. All right, abs stay in, we lift, okay? Tall in our alignment for 2. Tall in our alignment for 1. Okay, now both knees will be tabletop position here. Tall in our posture. Let's lift now that left leg up. Bring it down and we lift. Okay, down and we lift, lifting that thigh up, knees together and lift. 2. Lift, lift, we lift. 1 more, lifting that thigh up and set it down. Now bring the heels back in line with your tailbone. Come on up to your left elbow here in this side plank-like position. Okay, straight line from our heels to our sit bones, shoulders and head. Here we go. Thread that left arm between that right hip, right elbow, untwisting the spine, back out. 2 more. Rotating the spine around that right arm. Opening back up. 1 more time. Opening back up. We push the knees into the floor. Lift the hips up. Side plank here. Fingertips to the left side of your head. Rotate to square your chest to that right arm. Opening the trunk back up. We rotate. Opening back up last time. Squaring that left shoulder to the right hand. We return, hips to the mat. We sit up tall here in our figure 4 position, okay? Here we are. Let's tilt the body to the left. Here we stretch now that whole right side. Okay, now from here, take the right hand to the left knee, rotating the body, stretching that entire right side. Okay, opening, 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 and let's stack back up. Now here, rotate your upper body to the right, pressing your fingertips into the floor. Lengthen our head, neck, and chest. Forward and up here. Keep the abs in. tall in our posture, our position. Working that upper back. And we return to center, everyone. Let's switch sides. So, lying on our left side, head resting on our left arm here, right hand out in front of us. We pull in with our trunk. We press the bottom leg up into the top, hiking the right hip to the ribs. Down to the floor we go again. Right hip to the ribs and down. Inhale. Exhale. Bottom leg pressing up into the top. It's a side lift here. Okay, we lower down and we go. Okay, and lifting. One more. We lift here, set the feet down. Now, right hand by your right side, pulling in with your trunk. We lift, the bottom leg presses up into the top, and then we lie back down. It's an inhale, exhale. Abs, side bend, lowering to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Abs pulling in, it's a side bend, hiking the right hip to the ribs. We lower down. Again, side lift to the floor. Last two. One more here, one more. Lifting, and lowering, everybody. Now we bend the knees, heels in line with our tailbone, trunk active. We lift the right knee up, okay? Knees together and lift. Good, so that thigh will lift up. We get that rotation within the hip joint here. Okay, knees together, keeping the trunk stable and still. And we lift. Okay, pelvis is still, lifting that knee up. Okay, getting that outer glute to work. One more. Knees together. We pull the knees up so they line up with our hips here. Let's lift that right knee up and return. So that right leg lifts using that outer right glute. Okay, we'll be sure and get a good glute stretch in today. Lifting the thigh up. Let's go one more. Very good. Now pull the heels back. They line up with your tailbone here. We're in the side plank-like position. Keep tall in your alignment. Right arm to a T. Thread that right arm between your left elbow, left hip. Pull in with your core. We untwist to return. Two. Squaring that right shoulder to the left hand. Opening one more time. Rotate and go. Opening back up. Now bend that right elbow. Fingertips to the right side of your head. Knees push into the mat. Rotate around that left arm, pull in with your core. We return. Keep the pelvis stacked. Twist, rotate, opening. Back up last time. Rotating, pull in with your trunk, hips to the floor. Find your mermaid-like position here. Okay, we're upright. We take that left arm overhead. Side bending, okay, and rotating. We take the left hand to the right knee, twisting to the left here, opening that whole left side, and we stack the body up. We rotate to the left, pushing your fingertips into the floor, keeping your abs in. We lengthen our head, neck, and chest, forward and up here. Get that back extension. Keeping tall, keeping the abs in. Working the upper back. And we return. All right, so let's get into some prone work here. We're gonna make our way onto our stomach now. Okay, hands below our shoulders. Our feet, they are shoulder width distance apart. Shoulder blades are back and down, abs are in, We keep some length in the low back as we inhale to lengthen our head, neck, and chest. Forward and up. We activate our upper back muscles, and then we exhale down, okay? Inhale, abs in, tall and long, working that upper back. We get some extension, and then exhale down, okay? Abs are in, we inhale, tall, lengthen the spine, we exhale to lower. All right, again, inhale, upper back, upper back, upper back. Exhale down, let's go one more. Inhale, okay. Now hold here, keep the abs in. Let's reach the arms out to a T position. Okay, stable in our upper body. Shoulder blades are active. We're tall, we're tall, we're tall. Working those arms. Rotate the palms to face forward, or rather overhead. Keep the abs in. Circle the arms overhead. Holding, holding, taller, length. Upper back is active. Let's lower the head, neck, and chest to the floor. Arms still overhead. Let's push our elbows into the floor. Abs are in. I want you to engage the right glute. Lift the right leg up, left arm. Okay, engage the left glute. Left leg lifts, right arm reaches overhead. Alternating arms and legs here. Keeping our position. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, okay? Abs are in, okay? Glutes firing, okay? Keeping our position tall. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So shoulder blade work here, glute work here, okay? One more, right arm left. And relax everything down. Let's just interlace our fingers below our forehead here and just take your feet side to side. Give yourself some traction in your low back. Just some easy space here. And then now straighten the legs long, elbows below our shoulders. Let's press our hips back, arms overhead into our child's pose here, stretching the arms long. Breathing. Okay, now elbows and shoulders here. Elbows directly below our shoulders here. Fingers spread, legs together. Let's pull in with our abs. Let's take the right leg long behind you. Left leg to match. Hold, hold, hold. Pressing our shoulder blades wide. Point the right foot in this plank. Lift the right leg up for 5. We lift it up again for 4, tall. 3, using that glute again, 2, 1. We switch legs here, point the left foot, use that glute, 5, 4. We lift for 3, 2, 1. Both feet to the floor, knees to the mat, hands in knees position. Let's take the right knee to the right hand and let's pivot, hinge around that right hip. We'll sink into that right hip there for a deep glute stretch here. Breathing in and out. Getting that glute to open. Okay, you can fold even deeper. Stretching there. Okay, come on up. Let's switch legs now. Let's go left knee pivot, hinging into that left hip, making our way down to our elbows, getting the glute to stretch here. We can fold over that thigh. Getting that left glute to really lengthen here. Keeping tall, keeping our position. Just getting some nice mobility here to finish. Opening up that glute. And then let's come on up back to hands and knees. All right. We'll curl the toes under here. Push into the floor, fire those abs. We straighten the legs out long, right into our Pilates up stretch here. So you can reach your heels into the floor, alternating bending knees, getting those calves to stretch, head resting between our elbows, tall in our position, we're long. Let's walk our hands to our feet now, or our feet to our hands. Bend our knees deep. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. We use our abs, pulling in with your trunk. Let's slowly stack the body up tall, one vertebra at a time. Shoulder blades back. Just see a few shoulder circles here, standing upright, circling those arms out and around and back. Reverse. And we'll finish there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today.